Good morning. Just woke up. Another beautiful day with Jesus Christ. Another beautiful day with Jesus Christ. People wake up, start setting up their shop, see me get up, pick the cardboard up. That ass. Pick the cardboard up. Like, "Ugh, so strange. Like they see me. Just, whenever I hear sound, it's like king, 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 or boom. I'm already up. My eyes would be closed, but I'm like, yeah. And I already did the skylight check, which is look at the sky, like a little hole, a little pinhole, like a square foot in the ceiling that you like, yeah, yeah, it's sun time, it's sun time. And you would catch myself it being skylight with no bit with the business lights still on, and skylight with the business lights on, and that's stay awake. That's the stay awake signal, that's the yeah right there. Stay down, but get up. Stay down, but get up, baby. Let's have this morning brew. It's May. One more day before we start purchasing new things. We're gonna buy a new overall and a new jacket. And we gotta stay away from people that are willing to put holes in my clothing. So it costs a lot of money. And you can't really be, it's not that I want to flash that I got new clothes that they're going, because they're gonna hate that. They want me to be dirty. They were the first ones who broke my stuff in the first place. So if I show it to these people that I got brand new clothes, and they were the ones responsible, or they together were the gorillas responsible for destroying my clothes, they're gonna feel something about it. They're gonna be like, damn, you got new clothes. Hold on. And they're gonna take matter into their own hands. They're gonna do something stupid, but I gotta stay away from people in those type of situations. And the cloth generally that I'm buying is even tougher than this. This would be considered denim. I'm going for duck, which is motherfucking. You need stabbing force to make a hole in it. You need to stab it. Like you need to grab a knife from up here, bam, to try to, while the fabric is open to try to puncture it. Oh, you live for this cup or that thermos full of ice in this. Live for that. That's the reason to get up in the morning. You're thirsty. Yesterday for dinner, I had the chopped cheese. The same thing. I'm like, yeah. He was like, mayo, ketchup, chopped cheese. You want to heat the onions or you want it in the sandwich? I was like, nah, put it in the sandwich. I was like, all right, $9.99, the same price. I was like, yeah. So depending on what day he's gonna give me some, and I think he took some meat for himself because I felt it a little light on one side. I think he made a tiny little sandwich for himself of the meat that I ordered. So hopefully we get that meat today. Because I'm going back for that chopped cheese today. 3 o'clock on the dot, face the man, let me get a chopped cheese. I'm not gonna eat nothing today. I'm not planning to have the fuel up in Amazon Go this morning. Hopefully until 9:30 this cup, then work through the day, then get out, then chopped cheese. Because chopped cheese would be the whole day, and the whole day might end at 16 $17, which is the normal. But 16 $17 with a lot more calories. So I'm eating beef now. I'm full of beef. And hopefully my appearance should change. If I do, am I looking better? I can't tell. I need a tan because I start looking ugly as fuck. The second you start cutting my calories, everything starts drooping. You start getting wrinkles in random places. Because I know what it is to eat just junk food every day. You start looking really bad. But once you start eating a little better, I look crispy today. Once you start looking a little, eating a little better, your appearance changes. So, fortunately, that's what these people are doing out here, changing your appearance, changing your body. Forcing you to get a beer because it's cheaper than a Snapple. I save money by getting a beer. Like that's to not be like that. But that's how it is out here. You save beer, you save money if you buy a beer other than buying a Snapple or in Arizona. But Arizona's are $1 and oh, alarm. Arizona's are $1 and that's like sugar water. You're gonna piss. You're gonna piss all that shit out. So it's not good. Yeah, a Snapple, you're not gonna piss. But if you drink in Arizona and you chug that bitch, you're gonna end up pissing big time too. You know, you chug one of them huge dollar cans of Zona, you're gonna be going to the bathroom, and it's not nutritious. Remember, it's just sugar and water and flavoring. But Snapple, that's apple juice. That's good for your body. Your body could re- your body wants to replace apple juice to beer. If you drink beer every day, just like I do, and you want to afford Snapple, but you can't afford it because it's like $1.50, extra from the beer. Just you gotta save $1.50. How the fuck is have the beer? Fuck it, have the beer. It's cheaper. It's cheaper, and it's gonna have a lot more calories. A whole 25 ounce of beer is gonna be 500 calories. You look at you look behind that shit. The Snapple is obviously more nutritious. It feels better in your stomach, but has undeniably less calories. But the goal is, healthy food. So it's cheaper to get high in the city than to have accessibility to cheaper food. And that's not good. That's not good. That's not good, baby. That's not good. That's not normal. That's not a regular city. That's not no city does that. It's only here. It's only here. It's only here. It's only here. Oh, yeah. Ah, perfection. So today, I am planning to trade the stock market and delete my margin account because I'm using margin, right? I got the IRA that has 1 billion, but today we're going to start missions again. I'm thinking of starting missions, which is start with $900, which is what I will use to start. Start with 900, see where you could get today. See if you're going to lose the first trade. If you're not, take a step ahead. You know, just take a step ahead, and another, and another. Like take a step ahead, just that, and another, to see if we get out of 1500. Once we're at 1500, money making should get quick. Remember, I could be able to trade 100 times in the entire day. But once I get to 1500, I can start moving, bump up a little quick to 5,000. That's basically it. And make sure to retrace my steps and look where I'm trading on the chart. The reasons why I'm trading there on the chart. Yesterday, I picked up um I picked up looking at the 30 and at the minute. I'm looking at the 30 for the reversal candle. You know, the bounce from a trend line. That's a reversal. That's what I traded yesterday. I traded the uptrend. I stopped at the bear at the top. I looked at the at the 1 minute, it was already starting the free fall after touching the line, and then I went up again, looking at the minute. The minute is touching the trend line. It is in demand. I look at the 30, I buy in there again, like that. Basically, looking at the 30 and at the 1 minute, not trading the 1 minute, because the 1 minute you could get misled by the 1 minute. You fall into, I don't know what happens, that if I'm not looking at the 30, I'm gonna lose trades looking at the 1 minute, because it looks a little bit too, it behaves a little bit too janky. It's best to just see a candle for half an hour. I don't know. I like it better that way. There's videos at the ass of what are we gonna do with a single silverback gorilla. That's basically how that shit is. What are we going to do against a silverback fucking gorilla? Who are we going to use for a silverback gorilla? I smell some baby powder. I gotta cover my face. I don't know if that was an attempt. Oh, I sprayed on some. I sprayed on some beautiful scent in this. And today we're gonna use it. We're gonna wet it up again today to ensure the smell of the other person goes away. 'Cause it's still there. I can still smell the other person's mouth through it because I found it. But it's been sanitized. You know, pretty strong smell in it. I could wet it, but I don't want to wet it because I don't know if it's gonna get weaker. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Margin, $900. Start. Figure it out. Quick, too. You got half an hour to make $300 on a single trade. And we're gonna start at the classic 3 contract. That's gonna be the key for today. We're starting classic 3 contract 900. Basically, how I trade, and see how far we could get today, or see if we liquidate and be like, yeah, shoot yourself, start over. Oh, the money's still there. Hopefully, God, nice. Hopefully, God, crispy. I look spiffy. Oh, look like a refined gentleman. Refined gentleman out here, baby. Let me put this back on. It's kind of chilly in here. Hmm. We are the victims of money laundering. We're starting practice today. We're going it for real. We're stopping the money grab. We're stopping and see if we make realistic money now on paper. Realistic. The goal is realistic. I can't wait till my new clothes get here. Oh, I'm gonna buy so much shit. So much shit. Go to a Carhartt. It's already on the checkout on the basket. Boom, hit that. Go to Amazon. That I got undeniably $5 more. So it's almost cheaper to get. It's becoming a little. It's about to get even cheaper to get the hood for the jacket. So I got the hood for the Carhartt jacket, and then I'm at $20 for May. Once I get to 60, I'm gonna buy the shirt. So before May 10th, I'm gonna have shirts, and then I need to look for a new suit. You see that in Marshalls, and get rid of this shit. I gotta find a blazer somewhere so I could change. Either blue or black is fine, so that I have a new blazer, bah, black shirt all the time, bah, and that's about it. And I'm gonna miss my old clothes, but it's time to refine the blade. I also thought about shaving yesterday, but it crossed my mind. Basically, I'm feeling agony because I got no girlfriend. I really am. Aubrey Brooke Williams sort of turned on my libido, but then took it away. Like I didn't get much libido with her because she's really skinny. She's really skinny. So my libido been low since I was 23. I don't pay attention to women nor men. I pay attention to beauty. So even if it's a gay guy, I'd be like, yeah, that guy's beautiful. Even if it's a gay guy, I'll notice him. But in terms of libido, dead like a motherfucker. Dead. I could see, seeing anything from the other sex is just, I don't know. It's been disconnected. I've been demasculated for too long, you know? So yesterday, Aubrey had a story, not yesterday, like 20, like 24 hours ago. Yeah, Aubrey had a story of her modeling or whatever, and someone with her phone took a picture of just her boob in the dress. And that set it off. That set my motherfucking hormones in overdrive right there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I saw that, just her boob. Remember, I like her. She's the only person that messaged me since I was 23. And I don't know, she stopped, but she pulled up 6, 8 times to check out if I'm really sleeping there during the winter with her dog and everything. But that boob, it and it wasn't like a boob exposed. It was just like a jean dress and her left boob. That was it. That turned me on. Like it didn't need anything else. It didn't need to see fucking chocha. It didn't see no nipple, no fucking sexual action. Just a onesie jean dress and a zoom close up of one boob of Aubrey's, and that's it. It was fucking on fire. I don't know who she did, who took that picture and what did that on purpose, but I was attracted to that in a very different way of just looking at an image. Because remember, I'm demasculated, 100%. I'm a guy, but when it comes to the world around me and the opposite sex, I don't see shit. You know, I don't see shit. I don't feel shit. I'm like a robot. I've been so focused into what I've been doing for the majority of my life, either surfing, skateboarding, studying 10 years in college, doing what I do online. You become a motherfucking machine. And I'm half machine or by majority machine. So I feel like a fucking machine. But that boo put something in the map in here. It went, that's a boo. It did. It resonated with me. It touched me. It went something like, it's like, hey, bro, that's a woman. You fuck. Do you remember the area of the body that you could fuck? That right there. You see that? That's attracted. You see, that's sex. Just a boob, not titty, not vagina, not intercourse, not none of that. Just someone else's body part. Just boom. It's like that. It felt like that, like. And I snapped out of it within 35 seconds. I wasn't like looking at the picture, but it for 15 seconds it let me know that the opposite sex is there. For 15 seconds, I felt that the opposite sex was there. And that's how it is. Because I could look at anything else and I'm bland like a robot. I don't tell, you know. I don't feel shit. I don't feel shit. I'm not attracted to anything. But that boob I was attracted to for at least 15 seconds. And I looked at it like, that's it. And it's over. Like that. The first time ever she did that. She did that. I don't know if they did that to her on purpose, but that happened yesterday. She's 27. That's what she did. She turns 28 this year. July 20. Let me check. Aubrey. Aubrey Brooke Williams. Let me see. Let me see. She's a model. Birthday, 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 birthday. Tiny, 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 tiny. Stop it. But you know how that shit goes. You don't know what she'd be doing. Birthday, birthday, birthday. You don't know what she'd be doing, so that's completely a turn off. Remember, she's not mine alone. July 1997. So July 22nd. I thought June 22nd, but it's not June, it's July. But unfortunately for people like me, that it's looking dirty. I am dirty. I'm nasty now in this city. Nasty like a motherfucker. I'm not attractive. I don't have nice teeth anymore. Teeth was by My teeth were my best asset in my eyebrows. And that was self-destructed here in the city. The remnants of my good teeth, of a good looking smile went away thanks to people playing and pulling teeth here in the city. That's what they did. They did that on purpose because in this city, apparently, it's attractive to have a big gap in the middle of the teeth. So they be pulling on your teeth when you're not looking. Remember, it's monkey talk. It's a motherfucking zoo. This is what zoo animals do to regular white people. So apparently, it's attractive to have a big gap in the middle of the mouth, and it did a lot of inappropriate shit to my teeth. And as a result, the remnant of my smile slipped out, just disappeared. And as it slipped out, as I'm noticing that my smile from where it was, which was okay when I'm, 2.5 years, when I was in El Paso, when I smiled, I felt self esteem. Here, I felt self esteem disappear the second I noticed that these people destroyed my teeth and I stopped brushing them. Because fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck them and fuck it. For taking white people's smiles out here. Because Negroes have no self control in what they do to other people. They don't care. They'll fuck your teeth up. It'll cost you $4,000 and one day or a few days for them to fuck your shit up. That's dead ass. That's on dead ass. That's on cripping. That's on blood, baby. You'll spend $4,000 on your mouth, and these niggas will take them one day, a few days of fucking with your teeth before your whole shit is motherfucking destroyed. They'll pull on one, they'll wiggle it, they'll put an injection in your mouth. They'll be inspecting. You'll fall asleep. You'll fall asleep on the A train to Far Rockaway. You'll find that you'll wake up 3 different times with 3 different niggas in your mouth with their hands in your mouth. It's a zoo. So, and this is what happens. This is what happens. Luckily, they couldn't separate my bottom teeth. Luckily they couldn't do what they were doing to me in a more hardcore fashion. Maybe punch me when I'm sleeping, or actually pull a teeth out. Actually pull something out of there, creating an even bigger maxilla, a bigger appeal problem than what is already there. It's serious. I lost that, and once I lost that appeal, fuck this teeth. Fuck brushing. I brush whenever my brain tells me, yeah, brush your teeth, because if you don't, you might lose it, like that. Because they destroyed everything. They destroyed everything. They tried to destroy my hair. I was able to take my hair back from them because they also dreadlocked my shit. They also did inappropriate shit with my hair, but I can't fix my teeth. I can't wrap my teeth up in olive oil and expect my teeth to be like how I got here, nice and white, nice and tight. Even then, it's like they took a Dremel to the shit out here. They did take a Dremel to my teeth, and that's what they deserve in return. That's the karma they deserve in return. Right? Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck who they do shit to. You know, they don't care. They're monkeys. Zoology. They're animals here. They'll overprice your food up to 600 a month and go home. Get on a train and go buy a chopped cheese at 750 at their local bodega. They come here to this area to work, to fuck with you, to fight, to do drugs, and then get on the train and go home. Far as fuck from here. Far as fuck. Cause you know they far as fuck. You know they Hunts Point, they Brownsville, they motherfucking Far Rock, they deep in the Bronx, they 145th in Harlem, they Sugar Hill. They all the way up there, but they want to come here to make you pay $600 for food, right? And beer is cheaper, weed is cheaper. It's unfortunately the psychological state in the city. How can I fix this? I don't know. Maybe I'll buy some re- online retainers, them Swiss style clean, MGM clean, and maybe put a mouth guard on it and see if it straightens everything out. But I don't think it's gonna be possible. I'm not gonna look the same. You see how this one is flat and this one is normal? They took a Dremel to that tooth right there. They also took a Dremel to the middle. That's all them. That's what they do to people. They want to take your appeal, right? And after they take your appeal, they go to your face with a monkey motherfucking nigga face and then tell you that you're ugly. That's what they do out here. That's their general behavior. That's what these black people are doing out here. On Blood, on Quip, on BD, on GD, right? It's fucking BK out here. It's Black Killer all day, every day, B. Black Killer, not. You know what I mean? It's Black Killer, not black. Straight up, or nigga killer, NK, all day, because of what they do out here to people. They don't care. They fuck with you, right? And after they fuck with you, they come to your face with sweet 90s retro glasses and say, "You ugly." Nigga, if it's you. Nigga, it's you people. It's your people that made me ugly. Not me. Not me. I didn't just come out of I didn't just get out my house in Doylestown and my teeth were fine, you know. But this is what they do out here. This is the type of behavior that these people commit to. This is what they do to you. They violate you, they beat you, they pull on your teeth, they modify your smile, they try to dreadlock your hair, ruin your hair, right? And after they do all these things to you physically to change your appearance, then they go face you and say, "Oh, you ugly. Oh, you ugly. Oh, you ugly, but stupid motherfucker. That's your people. I'm ugly thanks to you motherfuckers." And that's off top. That's on BD. BK all day, nigga. Black Killer all day. I'm not playing around no more. These people know I'm they op. I'm they op. They thinking shit sweet out here, but what they do to other people, they think it is sweet that we could do anything to him. That yeah, I need to I can't even sleep in peace out here. I gotta barricade myself with 9 chairs, 2 tables, and to keep myself contained from they prying ass hands, because they can't even stop themselves from touching someone else. They can't even do that. They can't. They don't have enough self control to not touch a sleeping person. It's touch you all day. It's fuck with your mouth all day. You know, it's do inappropriate shit to do to you all the time, and then go home, like if nothing happened, like if they didn't do nothing. You know, mama's good boy. Mama's good boy. Go to bed. I got you some fried coconut shrimp and some gumbo up in there in that kitchen. If you want it, you want it. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye, honey. And that's the shit that boy be doing on the street. Real inappropriate shit to people like me. Lucky I kept myself. As long as I don't smile, I'm looking pretty good. As long as I don't smile, I'm looking pretty good. And I'm gonna lose my natural teeth. You know, it's already dialed down. I'm gonna need filler. I'm gonna need reconstruction of teeth. I'm gonna need a whole types of things that is going to make my teeth sensitive. That they're probably gonna grind my teeth down after they were so fucking beautiful, right? Because they were fine. They were just a little crowded. After they were so fucking beautiful, and they decided to Dremel and fuck with me to then put filler in it to shape new teeth on there so they could give me a brand new smile. See? So not only do niggas cost people, white people out here, $600 a month to buy food, they also be fucking with your $4,000 smile. They'll be fucking with that. They'll fuck with anything they get their hands on, and they think they sweet. They think they could be stepping on your turf, coming from wherever they come, and be right next to you, look at your face, look at you in the eye, and think that other people are going to defend them, being the invaders, conquerors, rapist motherfuckers, rapist motherfuckers with no self-control, straight rapist motherfuckers, because they're not normal, bro. In this city, those people are not normal. They're not. They're not. If they were normal, I would still have a my teeth would still be crowded as fuck, and they would all be the same size still, and it would be the same. But that's over. My federal mouth profile is not even the same. You know, it's like a dead body. You know how dead bodies, they put teeth on them. I'm already a dead body, incognito. If we go down to the bones, they can't find me unless they keep my molars. But frontal teeth profile, that's thrown out so that they could go up to you after they do all that shit to you and say you're ugly. Monkey motherfucker. BK all day. Black killer all day, bro. Trigger pulling. Trigger happy. They fuck with Trayvon, they fuck Trayvon up. You fuck around, we take Trayvon for you. You fuck around, we take George Floyd from you. Pay attention. Pay attention. You fuck around a little bit too deep, we'll take another one for you. So you go make a march. Bring Al Sharpton, Muhammad Ali into the march and shit. Say, why my people? Why? Because you guys are fucking rapists. Because you guys are fucking retarded. Because we made y'all crazy. That's it. There's peculiar reasons. There's really specific reasons why you people die all the time off a white man's gun. And I'm already giving you more than enough examples to defend yourself, to ensure that white people defend themselves from this type of opposition. Because they fuck with you, they fuck with your teeth, they fuck with your smile, they beat you unprovoked. They don't even want to face you anymore. It's not even a one-on-one shit. You know, before you couldn't even say the N-word next to these boys. Because they were big, 200 pounds, 220 pounds. They'll say what's up, and they'll boom, and they'll hit you so bad in your back. You know, they would overpower you with size. They're not even big anymore. They're 120 pounds now, by majority, ultra skinny, and they don't fight when you're awake. They fight when you're sleeping. They fight when you're not looking. They want to beat you up. They beat you up when you're at your fucking on a very unethical, in the most unethical sense, without your guard up. You know, that's easy. You could kill someone that way. Do they care? Nah, they don't care. That's what they into out here. It's real unfortunate, but New York has to catch up because I'm already caught up in their behavior. It's already over. They used to be good people, not anymore. They used to be nice people to hang out with, not anymore. They used to be good people to skateboard with, not anymore. It's about trying to make you weak, you know, force you to eat 1,200 calories a day. Mm. Isn't that poverty? Mm. You know, make 1,200 calories the most affordable thing. You think that's healthy? You think all of us are gonna be traveling like you back and forth into a soup kitchen to get enough sustenance at $600 a month? Nah, they doing this on purpose. It's a cold war. It's a cold civil war. It's a race war, and they're gonna get it. They're gonna get prosecution. I guarantee it. We're gonna switch on them like that. Bow. Whenever they take that penultimate last step, there's gonna be apprehension. They're going back in chains, back in jail. That's it. That's the only reason why they're doing this out here, because they don't fear going to jail. They're like, yeah, we can do whatever we want. We could do whatever we want. We could steal. We don't go to jail. As long as we don't fight, we're fine. But they're going to continue doing things to people until that penultimate step, you know, the line, right? Until they take that step close to crossing the line and abusing other people, and then the chain's going to come out. Wrap them. Hog tying them bitches. Man, out of their hood. Handcuff. The fuck out. handcuffed like that, straight to jail. Straight to jail. You can't put them in New Jersey. Put them far. Put them in state prison, state upstate. Get them out. That's it. That's it. There's nothing to it. Just to take my smile from me, just to make me look bad. All because I was too beautiful. Because my hair was too soft. My hair is too soft, and I looked a little bit too beautiful. My hair a little bit too shiny. My smile too good. I looked too good. That's why they did it. Those were their motivations in the beginning. I was too cute. And they took to themselves motherfucking rape. They took to themselves fucking rape and fucking bodily, bodily mutilation, teeth mutilation, hair mutilation, unwarranted beating, just because I was a little bit too beautiful. That's the current psychological state of them. Fuck it. It's real unfortunate, but that's what these people are. That's what they made of. They want to act like that they ain't done nothing. Oh, my son didn't do nothing. Yeah, your son going to jail, bitch, nigga. Your son going to jail, you stupid bitch. He's gone. He's going. He's going. I don't give a fuck. He's going. Not now, but the time is coming. Their time's gonna run out. They're not gonna be able to continue with this black supremacy and shit. That ass. Black supremacy shit gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta grab them because they rapey. It's real rapey behavior. Rapey. You know what a rapey is? Touchy feely people. That's not normal. You know, that's not normal. Touchy feely people like that, that's rapey. When you're not looking, yeah, that's rapey, bro. That's not normal. We don't do that shit to you. We don't touch black people. Who the fuck is white out here and be touching black people when they sleep? Nobody. We grown enough. We already had enough negative experience dealing with them as we were kids, of how dangerous they generally are and big and muscly they are together, that we put them to the side. We didn't sit in that table. Certain groups of people sat with them and understood their behavior, but we grew up in New Jersey, 1995, 96, 97, sort of separated from them. They weren't even in my school, dead ass. It was one or two people in my school. Hispanics, dark Hispanics, there were, but nappy hair motherfuckers, not a single one in Roseau Park, New Jersey. And Elizabeth was full of them, but nobody in Roseau Park. See that? That's what happens, and we learn they're not good. When you when you grow up with them around you and their behavior and their aggression and shit, they're not good. We stay away from them. My generation stayed away from those people. And this is what they want to do to you now. I'm the living proof or evidence of what they wanted to do to me, of what they did to me. And you think they care? Do you think they got any resentment? Do you think they're guilty? That they feel guilty of what they've done? They don't care. They don't care what they do to people out here. They're gonna stay rapey for the next 20 years, unless reform comes quick and they arrest them. That's it. That's the that's the only way. They're gonna be, they're gonna continue touching people, playing with people's mouth, dreadlocking people hair, touching people inappropriately until they arrest them. And that's when shit changes. That's when they start, once they start, hey, that black man touched that guy sleeping, boom, arrest. Until that starts to happen, they're not gonna they're not gonna stop. They need apprehension. They need to change, baby. That's where they learn. They learn. That's what they learn, baby. In jail. That's where they start picking up the reins of their life and say, what have I done? Who did I touch inappropriately? Why am I touching white people? That's it. It's too simple. Why am I touching white people? It's way too easy. Way too easy to stop. Just know that you don't do that. That's childish shit. That's childish as fuck shit. You're raised by wolves or by animals. That's normal. So you don't touch people. That's normal. None of us be touching each other out here. That's all them. And they don't have a good motive to be touching either. It's about, you know, sexual types of assault. If they want to touch you, it's about sexual types of assault. 044 dismiss. Serious, bro. It's not a joke out here. It's not a joke. All the game for them, you know. I just said acaba el party. The party's over when they start getting arrested. Until then, they're gonna continue doing whatever they want. They're gonna continue chimping out, touching people, and doing all this type of shit until they coming back. 1.3 that nice. They took my smile, bro. They did. They took my smile out here and they proud of doing it. And I've heard them talk about that shit. That's the worst part. Heard them talk about that shit. Oh, we should have never done that shit to his smile. I've heard them say those fucking words. And they think that I'm gonna get infuriated and come back and blow them on BK. You know, they do it on purpose. Oh, we should have never done that to his smile. They think that I'm gonna come back and start blowing a 45 up in there. But that's their intention. Their intention is to let me know that let the world know that we've been fucking with them in such a way enough to take someone's smile. Oh, it's normal, right? Because it's a WK out here. It's white people killer out here. You know, it's I'll kill you and all above all else. It's I'll kill you or this and that, this and that. They think we're sweet out here. But that's exactly why they fucking shoot they people. Dead ass. I'm not lying. That's precisely why they pop them. Because they start doing things, they start being proud of doing things, and people catch up, or some people don't take them, don't tolerate enough. I tolerate a lot. I'm like Mother Teresa when it comes to aggression from other people. I swear to God, I got no crimes based on it. I got no assault charges. I got none of that. And in my life, I'm always the target of some bullshit by either my mother, my brother. But I got a clean record, a medical and a clean record, you know, as a federally cleared individual. Still, federal NCIS clear on both civilian and federal. But when it comes to other people's aggression, I'm like Mother Teresa. I put a veil of ignorance above me. If they're gonna assault me, if they're gonna do shit to me, I'm not gonna come at them. You know, I'm not gonna come and get them with a 45 ACP, a 911 Super Special, and blow the place up. Catch them, bam, bam, bam. Just blow black ones like that. If they black color, blow them, bam, bam, pop them. But I keep it, they've been doing things to me, and I just calm down. It will pass. Fuck my teeth. Fuck my teeth. Fuck my hair. I fixed my hair already. Other people don't have that tolerance. And that's when they meet up. That's when they start hating white people because of those people. Because we're not supposed to be tolerating their behavior out here. We're not. But eventually they meet the guy that ain't gonna tolerate no shit. Or someone's father, someone's daughter that ain't gonna tolerate none of that shit. And that's when they start getting a little bit tight. A white person that gets them real tight over their behavior. That's when they start hating us. That's where hating us comes from. If you let them do shit to you psychologically, it's like, yeah, they'll laugh about it and they'll start feeling a little guilt, And internally, they feel guilt. But if someone wants to retaliate, if someone confronts them on their behavior, that's where they hate. They start catching resentment. They start biting their tongue. They start biting their cheekbone. You could start feeling that. They start feeling anger based on their behavior towards you because you're trying to correct them. It's like an insult. It's like an insult to their behavior. You go out to them like, stupid motherfucker. Your stupid son is a fucking rapist ass motherfucker. Stop touching. Stop touching. Stop touching other people. You go at them like that, they'll hate you. But if you make whatever shit they did to you slide like Vaseline, they start feeling guilt for their actions. They start reminiscing about it. It's like, damn, we did that to him. God damn, we did that to his hair. Damn, look at it. He has straight hair now. Oh no. His smile. God damn, he doesn't have a nice smile anymore. That was us. They start feeling guilt when you do nothing, but if you do something, they immediately start want to retaliate. You know, they start catching that hate, or the origin of their behavior towards us starts coming out in the flesh. They start becoming a little bit straight hatred. Fuck white people. All that stupid ass shit. But if they weren't acting like motherfucking we're not zookeepers, if they stopped acting thinking that we're the zookeepers and they could do they could do whatever the fuck they should do, whatever the fuck they could do to us, then we wouldn't have this problem in the first place. If they weren't uncontrollable like they are now, I would still have a smile. A crooked smile, but I would still have a smile. A crooked front teeth that could be fixed by just stretching it or whatever, but I would still have that smile. But instead, they took matters into their own hands to ruin my smile, and then so the one of these stupid youngins come tell me that I'm ugly, and me being someone that slept with celebrities, me someone that slept with Kim Kardashian, with Olivia Munn, with Lady Gaga, with fucking J Lo. I've slept with J Lo like 3 times already. Jennifer Lopez, yeah, gonorrhea. 3 times already with J Lo, an A-lister. I've slept with millionaires. My dick been in places they would dream of putting their dick in, based on my looks and my appeal. So you could tell that what they did to me was an act of hate. Fuck with my teeth is fucking with my appeal, so that I did not get or in anymore, as I am already, demasculated based on work and style of life, so that I wasn't attracted to the opposite sex. But do you think it's right for they fucking monkeys to come at you and say you're ugly? Nah, that's not right. Because we don't call them ugly. We should. We should call everyone ugly to see how they feel. No matter if they spent $8,000 on their smile. No matter if they wearing Louis Vuitton on their feet, or Louboutin, red bottoms. No matter what the fuck they got on them, we should be able to call them fucking ugly. Because if they want to they want to be calling us ugly, right? And they be fucking modifying our body illegally, right? Sue they ass for the rest of their life, get a fucking $1,000 payment per day per week off a fucking single life for doing shit to us. You know, they must realize they damage they've been doing. They really must. They must. They don't get it. You think they're gonna get it? You think they're gonna believe that I slept with the majority of Hollywood? Paris, Olivia, motherfucking Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, J Lo, Lady Gaga, all that shit. I've been through all that before Kanye West. Before you even knew I was already sliding pipe. Do you think they're gonna respect that? They don't respect that. They'll still call you ugly after they modified your body, after they made you look ugly. Because I was a little bit too pretty sleeping on that train. That's basically where their behavior stems from. That's their psychological condition right now. If you're white, you're a little too pretty, they're gonna rape you. They're gonna rape you up in that train. They're not gonna have any remorse of not touching you. Well, I took what I took from them, and that's why I'm here in New York City. That's why I'm here in Battery Park in this tiny corner, because I know nobody's gonna come fuck with me out here. But if I go on the train, if I go sleep on the train, the behavior is going to continue. Because they're not going to be able to correct that shit. Do you think they're going to correct that shit? They're not going to correct that shit. They're not going to correct that shit. You know, hospitals, mental health hospital, not going to fucking aim at them. Aim at them. Yo, grab the rapist black niggas, the touchy feely niggas. That's mentally ill. If you want to touch a white person on the train, you should go to the mental hospital. They serve pills. Lobotomize your ass, stupid motherfucker, rapist ass motherfucker. Do you think they're gonna do that? They're not. They're not, because they're all black too. Because the people running the hospital are black too. The people running the supermarket overpricing our food, they're black too. So it becomes that type of scenario that we let them over inclusion, diversity, and equality, programs take advantage of certain sectors, and we are now paying for giving them the jobs. We're not paying for having to deal with that bullshit. We're not paying for letting them work, bro. They should go to their library. They live in Brooklyn. Go over there in Brooklyn, bro. You got a library. There's an empty library where you live that you don't go, but you either come here and fuck what the whites are. You're only here because there's white bitches out here. You know, interracial shit. Just go over there, please. You would do us a favor. It would do us a favor if they got out of where we are, because they just want to be here. It's like a dream to be where we are, and it's real unfortunate that they have no self control in terms of their behavior. They don't. You think they don't? You think they do? They don't. They're fucking nasty. And then after doing all that shit to you, after raping you, after fucking with your hair, after fucking with your smile, they want to call you ugly. Yeah. And then you wonder why Trayvon got shot, bro. Why you wonder they popped that nigga? BK all day. Only throwing that fucking that man popped that boy in the middle of the night. Just popped him 6 times with that 22. Why? Because they continue. Because they all the same. They all the same. They do shit to you, expect nothing's gonna happen. Say something inappropriate and end up catching holes. End up getting swissed up. I'm only warning you. I'm only telling you what they doing out here. All they did, look, take this hair, dread my hair, touch me, pull teeth, you know, pull teeth, dread on my teeth, do inappropriate things to my smile, right? Be aware that they did that. They are aware, psychologically aware, saying things like, "Oh, we should have never done that to his smile. We never, oh man, guilt, like, damn, we took his smile. He's real pretty. Uh, we should have never done that to his smile." And then come back and call you ugly. Doesn't that warrant some bullshit, right? Isn't that, you think that's warrantable? You think this isn't that reason to put 30 in them? That's the reason to put 30 in them all day. All day. All day. Because you pay money to do that. You pay money to do that. And then you look at every single fucking African American in fucking city, they all got they thief fixed up. They either used a PPP loan, they used BLM fucking bail money. All of them got they fucking mouth locked up, and that ain't their natural teeth. They got the bondo on it with the lie. They got a really good job up in that mouth, but they fuck with our mouth. See what I mean? The majority of them, all of them got nice smiles, and they in the train be fucking with ours. See that? Does it make sense? Doesn't that warrant the 30 round BK all day? Nigga, if that don't fucking wake your ass up in this city, of what these niggas be doing. Psst, you know, by a majority, 80% of them have a good smile. 80. And they're into fucking with our smile. They're into playing with our teeth, yanking, pulling, and they take your mouth job and fuck it up. Just like mine. All of this, that's their fuck up. I didn't get here like this. I didn't have a gap in my teeth. I got here fresh from El Paso. And there's pictures to prove it. I'm a streamer. There's fucking data out the ass of how my smile was prior to getting here. I got here and I lost my smile like that. By the first year, my smile had been destroyed. They had already gotten their way out into pulling, yanking, pressing, injecting, needles, pulling this and that. Well, 80% of their fucking mouth is looking good. 80% of their mouth was funded by something or someone, because they for sure are not going to pull $4,000 out their ass to fix their fucking teeth. They put a lot of money into their mouth, but they want to come fuck with ours. I'm gonna keep it quiet. Let's get busy, and let's start the margin. Let's start the margin account rise to fame. But if they knew, do you think they know? Do you think they fucking care? They don't care. All of them got good smiles, and they fuck with yours. All of your smiles are good. All of their smiles are good. All of them have all they fucking teeth. They got big white, pearly whites, and they want to fuck with yours, like if it's a game, and then be sad about it. Damn, we should have never done that to his smile. We should have never done that to his smile. That's violence, baby. That's money wasted. So they cost you on a brand new computer. That's their current psychological state. They cost you on a $2,000 computer. They break their shit instead of stealing it, right? Because they don't want to steal it. Because they could have stole it. I took a piss. It took 45 seconds for them to break my old computer. If they needed it, they could have just folded it and put it in their pocket and walked away. Nah, but they don't want to steal it. It's not about stealing it. It's about stopping you from having things. It's about stopping you from having things. They don't want you to have a computer. That's basically their psychology. They don't want you to have orange juice in the morning at $1.60. They don't want you to have a computer. They'll break your computer. They don't want you to have a nice smile. They don't want you to have nice hair. Think about that shit. It's BK all day, bro. It's BK all day. They know it's BK all day. And we're just tolerance, 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 tolerance all day. Tolerance. Oh, you're ugly. After all this shit towards me, you're ugly. This and that, right? Ah, you're ugly. This and that. You're ugly. Blah blah blah. See that? Tolerance every single day towards their behavior, because they look at you and they're not even from this area. Me mugging you and shit. Me mugging you. But I mean, like, if you did something to them, if you took a piss in their coffee in the morning like that, for what? For what? The fuck is that behavior coming from? What the fuck's that hatred coming from? In addition to all the shit they've been doing all this shit to us out here. But they want to come here to this area. They're not from this area. None of them are from this area. Every single employee that works at Whole Foods don't work in this area. And they want to be overpricing our food. All these fucking black kids that be coming to Battery Park City Library aren't from here, but they want to come to this library. Why is that? That's it. That's it. Why do they have to come here to fuck with us? Why did I have to come to this area to fuck with us, knowing that this is this tense? It's this dangerous out here. It's this dangerous. It's the only corner. What separates us from them is a fucking highway. It's a fucking highway. And I don't even cross the highway. I haven't crossed the highway either to Target or to Whole Foods in more than 6 days by now. 8 days already. No Target, no Whole Foods, nothing from that side. I stay this way. I got a pharmacy. I got a bodega. I got Amazon Go here. I got, that's it. I stay over here. That's over there. That's what they be doing over there. And 80% of them over there got a nice smile. Don't forget that. 80% of them over there on the other side of the motherfucking highway, they all got motherfucking pristine work. up in them teeth. But your teeth is a target. Your hair is a target. Your beauty is a target. Why? Because you're white. That's it. BK all day. BK all day. They got to get that. They have to internalize that. It has to go in their brain and see, wait a minute, we're doing wrong in that train. We're doing real damage to these people, unwarranted damage from caloric deficiencies, from overspending, from property damage, physical damage. Forget about it. There's reasons why they pop them. There's big reasons why they pop in the mainland America. There's reasons why cops get them and they put a knee in their neck. They're tired. They get tired of having to listen what they've been doing to people. And here they got to put them in the hospital, either hospital or jail. Because that rapey, touchy feely shit, that got to stop. That taking advantage of people when they not looking shit, be touching, that got to stop. You got to make them civilized and tell them, don't touch other people when they're not looking. Stop touching other people when they're not looking. And maybe they grow up, you know, but they're not. And it's people from all ages to do that. Maybe mira, like if they were from another country, like Indians, people from India in India, you get there and they want to be touching you. And that's how they be acting here. Hands all up in your hands, in your face, in your ear, in your head, in your pocket. Does he have a dollar in his pocket? Does he have a dollar? What's a dollar? Does he have a dollar? Hands in your pockets, in your phone, putting shit in your nose. Has to stop. All that behavior has to go away. If not, we're going to have more tensions than we have already. We're going to have more tensions than we have already because the environment is horrible. Horrible. It's about you not having things, you not having food, you not having a nice smile, you not having good hair. If you're beautiful, you're a target. If you're good looking, you're a target. I was a target until they fucked me up. I stopped being a target because I'm already starting to look how they want me to look. They want to be the beautiful macho guy. Oh, big black guy, so beautiful. After fucking your hair, after fucking you up, after destroying a $4,000 teeth job, And that was my best asset. Unfortunately, my teeth and eyebrows was the prettiest, all that I had going for myself. Swear to God, it's not a joke. It's not laughing matter. What's happening in this city, the tension that New Yorkers are experiencing in the city is no laughing matter. Why? Because they're probably dark, they probably Hispanic, and they get along. But people like me who got a little fair skin is on. It's on. Especially when you don't like them. They know you don't like them. They want to press the fucking bullshit on. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's about stopping you from having things. That's it. That's it. Why break the computer instead of taking it? So that to smile. We broke his computer. $2,000. We broke it. you know, they have their things. They have their computers. They have their smart apples. They have their iPhones, their smart watches. They got Jordans in their house. They got all this wealth that they don't flaunt. But on the street, they want to be affecting you. They want to be fucking with you. That's it. It's either New York wakes the fuck up of what they doing out here to people, or they're gonna step on that penultimate, and people are gonna start. We're gonna start bouncing back at them. It's a race war, baby. It's a race war. It's a cold civil war. It's a cold race war in New York City. It's a push pull tensions between groups instead of just killing themselves. They love themselves too much, so we're the target. They're forcing people to leave. They're forcing people to leave out here. Where is it today? 560. We're on the same key level. This might drop today. Let's check this out. We're now back on market time. Market time. Let's see where we are doing today. We're gonna move margin into 900. That's the first thing that we're doing. Look at that. We got to what? $1,000. That's where it is. Yeah, BP. I think $1,200 is fine there. Margin like that. Should I leave it like that? Should I do 900? Let's do 900. That's what I have, or that's what I want to have. I gotta make a trade first. Hold on. Uh, as just account. If they understood who they made ugly, they would be really ashamed. Cause I could just, you know, by mouth. I'm telling you, slept with J Lo 3 times, slept with Kim Kardashian 2 times, slept with Olivia Munn through the entire week. Superwoman. Slept with Lady Gaga throughout our hookup, our summer of love. Paris Hilton taking advantage of me and all this shit. I sleep with fucking West Hollywood, bro. Malibu. When I did care about women, when I had sex appeal before all of them, before all these fucking guys. See that? And I brag about that shit, bro. I brag about that shit. I have a champion belt when it comes to relationships and sex. 76 women on the belt, 76 bodies, 70 something bodies like that. And that's who they made ugly. Someone that appealed to richer women, richer, more beautiful women. Kim, Courtney, Lady, J Lo, Olivia, Lady Gaga, so on and so forth, and many more in between. But they did that for supremacy, for power. Make the beautiful guy ugly because we're more beautiful, and that type of psychology shouldn't be allowed. They should not be allowed to do that to people. Hold on, I gotta do a trade on the monitor. Hold on, so I could adjust this to 900. Today we're taking $900 trades. I mean, we're trading with only 900. One market. It's in there, right? Yeah, it's in there. Let me see if it shows on the monitor. There it is. We're gonna adjust the count to 900. We're starting from 900 today. No, wait. Margin, reset all balance. I don't want to add. Is it 900 already? Hold on, let me take back the trade. Remove that from there. Right? We're in. It's 1,000, 10,000. No, we want 900 to start today. Min Fortis BP 900, 900, 900 PL year. Stock BP. Why is stock BP so big? I have no idea. Let's keep it there because I don't want to be messing up with resetting everything because I might reset the $1 billion. The $1 billion got to stay there. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so let's go to margin. This is what we're trading with today. We're trading in hard mode. Where are we? We are aiming at, yeah, we are aiming at, is it holding or is it going to flush? Oh, it's flushing. Right now it's flushing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that MACD. This is bearish right now. but it's sideways. Usually, when it's gonna flush, it goes sideways. Like it follows. Regression goes sideways. Let me check regression right now. Let me look for the original regression. If we are in the center, oh, so we're bullish. Apparently we're bullish. No, wait, we're in the middle. It's sort of tracking up. 10 day. Should I do 10 day or 7 day? It's tracking flat. Let me check the minute. Check the regression on the minute. That's on 1 day. 1 day is aiming down. So we're in the center. Usually, if regression is flat, it means that there's going to be a trend change, but we're already on a downtrend. It's already looking like we started pulling back. We have started pulling back, baby. Oof, we got a gap up and we're already on the. It's overbought already. It probably is short. I'm saying short. At the minute, I'm saying short. So I'm probably going to make my money on a SPY short today. If this continues this way and we go out of the curve, now let's do on the minute, the 30-minute aggregation. Now let's add the other aggregation. Aggregation at regression. 500 sample size. Yeah, it's flat. You see that? The 30-minute. Let me eat it. Let me edit the 30-minute. Wait, where's the 30-minute at? There's a 30-minute right here. Let me move the red lines. Upper band, big one, lower band, big one, make them white, white, white. All right. You see how it's flat? That means trend change on the 30. It's feeling sideways. You see that? We're out here on the minute. It's looking a little bit on the downtrend, but the trend that matters is this sideways. Once we go outside, that I think we're outside already. We're 563. If we go out of here, that is very likely it bounced up. Remember, you see that gap up right there? It's very likely we hit 564. And once it's 564, I'm going short either for today or tomorrow. No, we don't have tomorrow. It has to be today. It has to be today. So we are out here right now, right? Where is it? Let me zoom in. This is a short term certainty that we go down. Let me check. Let me check. Remember, it's $900 on the line now. We're not playing. Where is it? I can't see it. I can't see it. The candle is the same color as the cloud. This is where we are. We are outside. It's short, short all day. If we stay out here, that 30 is gonna be all the way down. And if not, I get burned. But it should short on the minute, big enough to go back to mean. And the center of the distribution on the mean is around 160. So 160, 161 is the center of that distribution. We are See it? If we stay up and the week high continues to get higher, look, it's continuation of trend too. You see that BOS? That's continuation of trend. Even though we get a high here, it is likely to continue going higher. Look, and we're gonna start becoming overbought here soon. We have already turned overbought here and overbought here. So it's gonna be a sell. Should I tell them? Should I tell these people that it's a sell or not? Should I? Should I tell them it's a sell? I don't know. Should I tell them it's a sell? Who knows? So we are going short. Like it or not, this continues this way, no matter what the 30 is looking like. Wait, what's the 30 looking like? No matter what the 30 is looking like out here, 30 is looking in an uptrend, but it's looking pretty flat. There's a much bigger sample size. As you can see, the blue one is hidden. You see where the blue one regression is? So on the 30, we're on the minute, but on the minute, we're outside regression. And that's what matters. Because remember, it's different sample sizes. I made the 30 samples. I made the 1 minute sample size equals the 30. I think it's 30 days or 1500 days. So if you divide 1500 times 30, hold on, calculator. 1500 divided by 30 should be 500. Yep, 500. So 1 minute 30, 1 minute 30 minute. It's 500 sample size of 30-minute candles, or 500 30-minute candles on the minute, and there it's showing that we're going outside. So we're gonna gap down. So if you look at the 30 here, supply is already showing. You see where we are here, so we are going down. The high, if this continues going higher from 564 plus up in here, or continues pushing the high, we are just it's gonna be an easier short. What does make it a little difficult to trust is the trend line. This trend line on the 30 is looking pretty promising. It's just like yesterday. And this is not a 30 trend line. This is a 2-hour trend line. You see how the 2-hour mark on the Helkin Ashy candle is looking like? This is how I aligned it. The current 2-hour candle, this Helkin Ashy candle right here with wicks and extremes, is the one holding the trend. The first, you see that 2-hour right there? That's basically the trend. I wanted to do something today, and I think it relates to making this signal bigger. Let me make the Sarah 20 bigger. Sarah 21 or Sarah Million? Where is it? This one. Sarah Tools 20. Let's bump it up to 4 hours and see what we see. Boom. Let me see what we see on the signals. How the signals are. Buy, free market, sell, buy. It's buy. It's a pretty big candle. You see where it is? Buy. And it is sort of aligned with that Helkin Ashy candle that was right here. But it sort of pushed it down. This 2-hour dipped a little lower, so it pushed it down. So it's a buy there. See, it's sort of misleading at the 4-hour. There is no buy there yesterday. I mean, it did show sell. It was sell. It went up, right? So if I would have sold that at 5 o'clock in the morning and I would have closed my trade, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, at 5:30 in the afternoon at the bottom of it, I would have made a lot of money because it would have been from here to here. So from 557 and 560 at open. It would have been 3 points in the money. Here we go. We got another sell at 3 in the morning and all the way down. And then we got a buy right after at the next hour. This is a 4-hour block. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 4-hour block. And then we get a buy signal down here. But the sell was majestic here. The sell there was fucking enormous. And then boom, all the way out. I think I'm going to leave it at 4 hours. Because nothing else works higher than that. There's nothing higher than 2 hours. Where is it? There is nothing higher than 2 hours day. And day signals don't work because it's not going to make 4-hour candles. Let me see. Do day signal work? Let me see if there's day signals here. Nope, it's not going to be a day there. They don't show as day signals. Although it's giving me arrows. It's telling me where to buy. The symbol is not showing, but the arrow is. You see that? That's telling me that's the signal. The arrow is the daily signal. Remember, I put arrows on the bubble, and this arrow should not be there. No, wait, this is a regression. That's regression telling me that it's out the band. Maybe there's a signal that I can't find on it. Nope, you see? It stops working at the day because I think that's the bigger size of day signal. Let me see if I could do day signal here. Let's do day signal on the other stuff. Sarah Tools 21 day. Right here. Let's see how the day looking like. See the day? Bullish. That's a day right there. Boom, bullish. And then the next day, bullish. And then the next day, red. You see how it's red? Maybe the day candles provide some insight into the possibility. This is bullish. So it shows bullish at the midpoint. That could be a good indicator. That could be a good way of calling out the day based on this shading here. So you're looking at the midpoint at the midnight hour, and this is the break even for it to be a bearish day. So if it goes under this dash line that way, that's a bearish day. But if it goes above, since midnight, it's likely to go higher. Once again, midnight, it went down. It crossed at 9 p.m. The candle, it grew the candle, and that's it. This one, the same thing. Opened out here. Opened out here. You see, started here. Opened out here, went up and flushed right down. It's a bearish candle. And this one is also a bullish candle. Single minute candle. Here we go. We got another one. Red candle right there at the break even. Look, this one was perfect. Monday was a perfect signal on the daily candle. Went down, flushed. Might be a good idea to use the hourly candle. It might be it because that's not going to miss. that shading is not going to miss. It's really unlikely that we jump around inside the signal. The signal is not gonna. It's not gonna. They're not gonna be able to make a small enough signal today. Let's see what happens. This is a pretty small signal. This is where you could lose on last Friday signal. You see last Friday right there? It was bearish and went down bearish. You had to close the trade here because it did not stop and it went up and it ended up being a sideways day, a consolidated. You see that consolidation right there? It ended up being a consolidated day. This one a bearish day, this one a bullish day, this one a very bearish day. This is still pretty good. It went up, but then it caught on to the money. This one again a stupid bullish day. Then once again a bullish day, and it works because my previous code works on uptrends. So let me see if I could fix the uptrend code to show signals at day. Not 30-minute. Where's 21 at? This one, day. Make it bigger. That length is too little. Put it at 1, 2, or look bigger look back period. It's only 30 candles back. Let me check the aggregation period on ChatGPT so that I keep it Fibonacci. I keep it copacetic. Keep it copacetic. Let me see the number. Where is it? We're looking for 1 to 1, 8 to 23. Let me see if I remember. 1 to 2. Okay, I need, let me just start a new one. Move down in scale from 8 to 23. Oh, 823. Ratio. Hold on, I got a better example. Let me look for the cloud. I'm a little bit too fruity out here. This is 1325. 1325, smaller EMA. Yeah, I want to scale down. All right. No, not scale. Not scale. I mean quicker EMA from Fibonacci. Yeah, thank you. All right, here we go. 5.8. Now do smaller. 2, 3, 3, 5. Let's move it a little bigger and see if we catch the swing at the 1 minute. Let's do 5.8. Let's try 5.8 and see what happens. 5.8 and see if we catch the swing on the day. And that one's not going to come back. 5.8 day. 5, Hey, no buy signals on it. Nope, not a single buy signal on it. I can't see buy or sell on it. Only the swings. Oh, we found a sell. We got it. We found it. It's here. Look, we got a sell at a 2 hour period right there. That's a sell. Started here, dropped. Where's the other buy? Yeah, but they're not showing out as is. We found only a single sell here, and that's it. Where's the other buy? It should happen every day, but it's not happening every day. I hear lots of messages. I went viral yesterday on a comment I made on TikTok. Shit blew up. 80 fucking likes and shit. Buy. No, it's wrong. You see, it's very wrong. Look at that buy signal and what it did. Brrr. That's not good. Yeah, let's keep it 100. Let's forget about the signal today and focus on the cloud. Where's the dash line on the day candle? Let me see the day candle today. Where is it? You see the dash candle, right? It's not fully filled in yet. Don't confuse. Yeah, it's looking like a motherfucking Basquiat motherfucking painting. You see this shit, Basquiat? We got a buy signal at 4 hours here. Yesterday was kind of flat too. Although if you did sell here, you would have made your money at 3 o'clock. The dash line, that's the midnight line. It's looking kind of bullish. That's another thing. It doesn't fill in till you know. All I know that if it keeps going higher as it is, it's 85. It's a big ass short. It's short this shit. I'm short. I'm going short today at open. Although MACD is pretty bullish, but the 4 hour is short. Can't wait for chopped cheese at 3 o'clock, baby. That's all I want. That's all I want, baby. Some chopped cheese, baby. A little sandwich. Un changuchito. Damn, so many skateboarders. Da-da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. As long as they don't drop in the next half an hour and we continue the upwards trajectory, which is looking like it, both MACDs are aligned. I'm gonna go short at the highest point and see what happens today. Because I know it's gonna be overbought like a motherfucker. Look at the minute. Look at the minute. Look at the label. Itchy. We're already out of that motherfucker. You see that? It is itchy. This is where it matters. I couldn't have picked a best day or I couldn't have picked a best day to make a trade than today, right here. Might as well set up my trade because I know we're not gonna leave that motherfucker. So we're going puts, and I'm going for more intense puts. Monday puts. Monday puts. But they're way expensive, even at pre-market value for in the money. I'm gonna have to go in. I'm gonna have to go out the money. The goal is delta. My real interest custom expression delta. If I go three out the money, it's gonna be weak delta. But there's benefit. There's benefit in going a week out because there's definitely higher delta on the same strike price. Uh, uh, as you see here, look how weak the delta is at the $300 mark, 32. Let me see if it's correct here. $300 mark, 25. It's actually less. It is actually less. Let's go zero DTE. Let's Cro-Magnon this motherfucker. We're gonna buy maximum amount of puts, as many as we can. So we're going for intrinsic value. Where are we? 563, 565 already. So 565 is in the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see on the left side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the money. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. This is the one that we getting. That should get cheaper at open. It's at 6, but that's not going to be 6. Hopefully less than 30. We got to get intrinsic value so we get a step ahead, a lot of risk. Instead of playing it easy, or we just get 3 here out the money. But then that's going to be a waste of time because it's not going to move that much. We got 25 minutes to open. It's definitely short. Look at that. You see how it's switching? The MACD at the 4 hour is bullish as a motherfucker. The cloud above is bullish as a motherfucker. Higher high. It's been higher high. The sell signal has not appeared since yesterday. No sell signal, is still bull. But I perceive a sideways trickle down, like from here this way, and then all the way down. Unless it's just gonna go vroom all the way out to 570. Either or. Let me say good morning to the gentlemen. Good morning, Mr. Street. Mr. Street. What do we do when we party? We go buy Coke. When we drink, how we do Coke? We go to the bathroom and do the bumps. After the after party, what do? We call the dealer and ask him for an 8-ball. And what do? If he don't pick up, we call. What is this baggie? A dime. What is this baggie? An ether. Wait, not either. Not an either. An either. Good job, Mr. Street. What direction you dweebs trading today? How much battery do I have? Only a sliver, 18% of life. Lies. Lies. Don't lie to the master. Well, I am going short. If you go long today, prepare for sideways game or bull run or free fall at open. I'm playing today with $900. Lol. Only 900 today, gentlemen. Only 900. Nothing else. Mr. Street. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. See where we're going, right? We're going under regression. Eventually, we're going under this white line. So I'm aiming in here today. Look at all those red arrows on it telling me, yo, 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 down, down, down. It's screaming. Why? Because there's certainty the market is going to go down either today, tomorrow, but it's going to go down. Hopefully today. Hopefully today, baby. Whatever, whatever. If you go long, we are going short. Any payment since the 25? What has come here since the 25? Two payments. I'm up 20 for May, baby. I'm up 20 for May. Ooh, 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 ooh. Moving again. It's going to be another $200 month. We're going to keep this game steady. We're going to keep it steady, baby. It's going to be for real. We are going short. 30-day high. In 20 minutes. Whenever, forever, we gonna live forever. Let me put it on. Let me put some Shakira in that bitch. Hold on. Let me also check my YouTube channel for any PDT strikes and shit. YouTube Studio for copyright and shit. Everything copacetic here. Dashboard. What do you see? What do we see? We see dashboard. Let me check our content. Copyright on data. Yeah, but that's fine. It still plays. Let me check the live content. Public. None. We're doing good, baby. No copyright strike. Based on music. Basically, the only music they don't like is the one in uh, Starbucks. Starbucks definitely triggers a copyright strike. It's loud as hell in there. Forever, forever, we gonna live together. Stop it. Hey, one, let's check for content dashboard, baby. Let's check for content. Doing pretty good. Zero copyrights. We're good. We copacetic. We continue streaming. I forgot about my fucking content, bro. I forgot about that shit. That ass. I forget about that shit. I don't fucking pay attention to that shit. 15 minutes it'll open. 15 minutes. Goddamn, I hate this mask. This mask, when I breathe in, it sucks up the cloth. It's not good. Gotta put it the other way. It's good that way, but you start breathing, right? Or talking, and you start sucking in this area here, like it separates instead of staying stuck. It needs stitching. The stitching needs to go through and connect with the main stitching on the outer side so that you're not breathing in the inner liner and shit. It'd be good to put a filter on it too, but there's no filter on it. But it's a mask. And I miss my old mask. I had a black mask and I lost it in the subway train. We are going short, man. Very short, very short. I feel greasy all of a sudden. Maybe it's the mask. Nasty and greasy. You see? It's already starting the show. They're trying to fuck with my trade. They're trying to be underneath the white line because there's certainty on short today. Let's see what they're trying here today. What's wrong with the trend lines here? Yeah, it's a 2 hour aggregation. Uh, don't you dare. They're taking my profit right here. The lower they go from this fucking yellow line, it's profit that they're taking from me because I know we're going down here. Oh, nope. See, they're taking profit. They know I'm going short and they're already taking profit. If you motherfuckers are shorting pre market, I'm going to call David Goggins to carry you like a boat. Tie a chain around your waist and 12 in 60. Divide that shit. 5 minute mile on your ass, bruh. 5 minute miles on your ass, bruh. Make you run 12 and 50. Let me see if they are. No, they're not. They're holding. They're holding. We're going to be okay. We were fine until the market RSI dropped. That might be bullish. But taking, dropping a full dollar, it's less profit for me. 10 minutes. We are going to win, baby. This is a certainty. Come on. The nervousness of real money is in my body now. I needed to bounce and touch that weak high again. I need to go back up. Okay. I need to go back up to 93, not break down into 564 at 930, and we should be peachy clean. I want to be as close to the high as possible by 930. Pump it. Don't be pussies. Because they know MACD is sort of equal right now. Don't you dare drop that shit. Go up here. Touch that supply line as I open, and I'm going to take a shower, and I come back, there's going to be free money. Free money. Free money, baby. As long as we don't drop another dollar, it's going to be okay. No, don't you dare go in 564. I'm watching you guys. The pre-market guys are fucking, they basically make the best moves. Having a pre-market license, it's the best move ever. It's like $500 because they make most of the trade, bro. They know. They make before the American market, before retail market opens. You having a pre-market license, it's the best thing ever because you wake up, scratch your dick and balls, your ass, or brush your teeth and make a trade before the market opens and have dollars of gain before an additional bullish run. Have way more, from down here. Let's say you wake up at 7:30 in the morning. It's like, oh, look, it's teal. That's a low right here. Let me buy it. Look at the motherfucker from 560 to $5 gain before the market even opened. Like, oh, look, a buy signal. Let me buy it. Shh. In pre-market. It's like they run the show. Don't you dare drop 564. Don't you dare do it. They're gonna price me out of trade. They're gonna price me out of it. I feel it already that they know where certainty is, thanks to people like me out there voicing regression and statistics, and they're trying to make sure that it's uncertainty. Any trade made down here, you're uncertain what direction you're going tomorrow. Be up, could be down. Once you're out of it, once you're out of the regression, you become a 1%er. And this is not for sure a 0.50%, but on bigger scale, weeks, 500 weeks, you're not going to see that number in your lifetime. So let's see what these people are doing here, what these people are planning for me. So I'm watching them. I'm watching them take liquidity out of the 930 trade, and they do it every single day. They make the best move and leave the motherfucking scraps at 930. Look at that move. Look at that run up. Look at that run up. A gap up and everything. They make, okay, here we go. We're losing 494 now. fuck? It always happens. Always happens. 5 minutes. I'm in a short and a demand zone. I don't give a fuck. I know where the market's going. It's gonna go red. I'm going above here. And then it has to flush down to this fucking ginormous supply area. You see how they want to sell this? You see how they want to sell this? They know my data. I know what I'm talking about. Look at that area inside the regression line. Look at that. All I gotta say is make something popular and half the fucking world wants to be using the same strategy. Go, go, go. 4 minutes. Let's get ready. Let me see how many I could buy. 900 by 25. Hold on. 900 divided by $25. Let's do 30. 900. We're doing quick maths here. 900 divided by 30 contracts plus commission is 30 contracts. Okay, so our goal is 30 today at open. 30 short, 30 puts. The 30 number here is getting shorted like that. It's a really risky trade. With real money, it's my money, but it's really unlikely I do 30 contracts. I do intrinsic value other than just standard, 3 contracts. 30 is risky. 30 is to get out of the $1,000 mark. Come on. Come on. Show me that these put options are fucking cheap. Don't you dare. Good, 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 good. 564.79. Stay up there. Don't go underneath the regression line because I'm going to be fucking mad, bro. Bro. I'm going to pull the gun. I'm going to pull bullets if you short before open. I'm putting 10 in you. Wait to go short. Click, clack. $30 on it. Let's see. 2 minutes. We're going to do that quick. Bum, bum, boom. Don't you dare drop it. Good. That 565 level is holding. Remember, people are buying. They think they're going to go higher, but there's a lot of people that don't know supply demand, don't see this fucking sell block underneath price there. And if the trend line holds, I lose everything. Happily ever after. If this trend line holds. If it don't, we still have a chance at pushing the current trend line down to the main trend line. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And I'm not feeling up today. Oof. It's going to be a day. It's going to be, here we go. Don't you dare. Don't you dare go 563 without me. You see the trend line? See that red trend line down? That's where they going. That's my money right there. You better not do. Don't you dare go short now, pre-market, motherfucker. Put the wallet. Take the money from the wallet. Find the wallet in the bag, motherfucker. Give me back my wallet. Take the money from the wallet and give me back my wallet. Me calling Ezekiel out here. Don't you dare do it, because they know. They know. They really want to stop me from making this trade. They did it at 480. They stopped 479 and lied. They lied about Trump 90-day pause on Monday to stop 479 because they know where that regression is. They know they know how I buy. All of these people that are against me need this. All the money they made, they need to get caught down there at Wall Street in the middle of the night once they got the money in the bag and be like, oh, hey, Taylor Swift, what's up? You gonna get him? I'm gonna get him for you. Pow, 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 pow. Take the money. Take the money. Take the money, baby. Take the money. Here you go. Let's go, baby. Thank you. Evil. They're evil. They're evil. They fake news now to stop things from happening. They're fake news. So imagine how dangerous is the stock market. Imagine how dangerous, how smart these people, these fucking frauds think they are. They fake, they fake news to move the market up, inject $6 trillion in the stock market. Here we go. 30, 30, 30, 30, 577. Here we go, baby. Move that shit into green. On, on, on. We're in. No, it's 40. That's way too high. What the fuck? Why is it so expensive? God damn it. 16, 58, 50, 50, 50, 58. Oh, 15, 15, 15. Oh. And one until it goes ding dong. That's it. 15. Did good math there. Go in. Don't you dare. Don't you dare free fall. I'm watching now. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. Just to price me out of the fucking trade. You see what they do? They're doing it again. Look at him. Short sell. Market goes up. All I'm making in profit, I'm already in, is going to be 60 fucking cents. They know my mathematics. They understand I'm the one teaching about certainty in terms of statistical relation to numbers. And now these motherfuckers are actively pursuing this shit. And it came out exhumed from the garbage of Wall Street bets into the real stock market. They know that line is there. They know what I'm trading. They know. And if you're anticipating a regression trade, they're catching up. I'm making them smart. It's best sometimes to shut up about stock market shit. Now I'm even read them before. I gotta rebuy and I got no money. I'm gonna take an L. I gotta rebuy and take more money out. Hold on. You see that bounce up here? I gotta go short again. Hold on. Let me close this trade. I took $150 loss on that trade thanks to these stupid motherfuckers. And I'm gonna buy again. Flat that trade. Flat that trade. Flat that trade. Stupid motherfuckers looking to copy trade what you're doing out here. You know? Looking to get the same edge. All right, now we're in again, but how many contracts did we buy? We're up at 565. We're doing good now. $1 left. We bought them cheaper. 16 contracts. We were able to squeeze in one more at 565, which is not the not the 566, but it's something. But you see what I had to do? $130 loss immediately. Why? Because they recognize these patterns. Because they're actively looking for how I trade and trying to stop me from trading. They knew that 480, not last week, but the week before that. I think it was the week before that one, 3 weeks ago, they hit everyone with fake news about a 90-day pause. And I'm looking at the regression of 500 weeks at a 480 regression. I'm looking the outlier. I'm looking at the bottom, the outside of the. I'm looking at the outside range of 10 years that the market has gone up and said 480 is the start of being outside, being an outlier and bullish certainty at all-time blast. Bullish certainty. Why? Because it's outside the regression. You look at regression line, you make two, you take normal data, you do the curve, it looks the trend, that's basically the trend. And any number, any stock market day that any point day that the number is outside that band or outside that channel, that's considered an outlier. If it's north of the regression, that's bearish certainty. We're going back to mean. We're going down. If it goes outside the curve on the bottom, at the bottom, that's bullish certainty. We're going back to mean. But now these motherfuckers are stopping this from happening. They are actively pursuing these regressions, knowing that people like me made billions on it. I made billions on it. And they're actively looking to stop the way I make money. They could have started going up. Look, right here, they made 560, 563. They could have kept going. Why did they stop? Why did they stop? Because they know that we're going back to 564. Because now they know that we're going back to 564. And we are. We're going back to 64, 564 today. And I'm gonna make my money. And it's gonna be $1. It's not gonna be that much, but I'm gonna make my money. They gotta go. They gotta go to hell for doing that. Fake news. Yeah. Trump said a 90-day pause. Boom, fake news. $6 trillion injected in the stock market. $6 trillion, and then Tuesday Trump actually does it. They fake it till they make it. It's always the fake, stupid motherfuckers. They're never gonna be real traders. It's the same. Fake news is the motherfucking insider trader now, or Congress trader. I'm in contact with Nancy Pelosi. Nancy, what are you buying on the phone? Oh, I think I bought Nvidia. Yeah, I think I bought Nvidia. It should go up in like 15 days. Okay, fine. And you buy Nvidia, copy trading these people from Congress like monkeys. It's annoying. I think I'm gonna make my money back in a few minutes here once we go back to trend. I got 36. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to the library and sit down, but that's gonna be today's trade. I'm gonna hold until we flush down. Hopefully we flush down hard so that they suck a dick. Tired. We should have been up here. I shouldn't have to settle with 563. We should have been out here. We should have. For sure. We should have. We should have. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna lock this away. I think I'm gonna make my profit in the next 4 minutes here. Here we go. I think I'm making my profits right now. Go. Dump, motherfucker. All the way down. Go back to 564, you stupid motherfucker. BOS, continuation of trend. All right, so I got a continuation of trend on my trend. Because I'm big poppy here. Change the structure. We got to change the structure on this trade. This is going to continue going down. And it's probably going to this trend line right here. Who's the champion? Who's the champion? I'm the champion. I'm the fucking champion. How much am I up already? I'm up 300 plus, and it's going to continue going. This should not stop here. This BOS right here implies, and I'm going to hold. And let me get out of here because this is going to continue going down. Let's get out of here. I'll see you guys at 9:15. It's 9:37. 300.